लालवानी से हमने कुछ देर पहले बात करी है. Let's listen it to what he has to say and what is his side of the story, Alisha. Then we come back to you. And we now have Vickey Lalwani joining us on the phone line. He is the journalist in question against whom Kapil Sharma is making all these claims, and he is now filing a counter complaint. Vickey, thank you for joining us on the show. Firstly, we'd like to know your side of the story. You said that Kapil Sharma threatened and abused you. Why did he do that?
Well, I was just sitting in my office at around 6:11 to be precise yesterday, and I got a call. And I had this feeling the number was a little funny, all the ones and, and because he was ranting on Twitter, abusing on Twitter, we didn't react on the social media. We generally don't because social media is all full of all crap comments and, anybody and everybody writes everything. And what happened was that I picked up the call. He just said initially a few words here and there and said that why have you written bad things about my movie? He didn't even name the movie as if it was Sholay, but it was Firangi. And well, I said, what is bothering you? So he said, you wrote that I am a zero actor. Now, before I could explain to him that I had not written that he's a zero actor, it was trade analyst Amod Mehra who had given the quote that he finds him as a zero actor on big screen. He should stick to comedy on TV. He went on a rant that, your daughter wants to sleep with me.
Absolutely, Vickey. We believe he made some very personal remarks and abused you rather badly.
Yeah, so before I could react, he said that you write that also. As if he was informing me that, I think he believes that he's a star whom Indian girls, are ready to do anything for. And, they have gone berserk about him or crazy about him. And I don't think any Bollywood star feels that way or any TV star feels that way. He's living in a world of illusion because I think he has not been able to handle the downslide of his career because he could handle the success very well. Every episode kept improving. But once the downslide began, which incidentally coincided with Sunil Grover's fight, though I'm not relating the downslide to Sunil Grover's exit, the show does go on. Even nobody is indispensable. But it coincided with that and he was not able to handle it.
Right, but we'd like to understand from you, now you're filing a counter complaint. Do you have enough proof to support your arguments?
Yeah, obviously we have enough proof to support our arguments because the very fact that, he's lashed out at family without even explaining and understanding what he's saying. He's saying you have written about Dawood Ibrahim and connected him to me.
And you have recorded this conversation?
Yeah, he said that in yesterday's conversation only, about Dawood. Well, I have not connected him to Dawood at all. And so I told him that you don't seem to understand the stories and there is a communication gap and your English seems to be a little weak. Let me explain. And that triggered him off further and he said English or you heard or whatever he said, it's really not worth mentioning again. He continued to be abusive and he was very, very aggressive.
Right. Vickey, he's also making these claims. He's alleged that you, in fact, tried to extort money from him. You think he's just doing this out of frustration? Because as far as his outrage is concerned, we've been seeing many incidents like these with his ex-colleagues, with his own people. And now this is another incident that is coming out with you. So you think that all these allegations that he's making against you is purely out of frustration?
Of course, it's due to frustration. As I said, he couldn't handle the downslide. But the point is, he has said that a man came to him 6 months before and told him that Spot Boy had a lot of stories against him and which can harm his career. I don't know who was that man he's referring to. In that letter, a stupid letter which he has put up on Twitter, which I assume he has handed it to the police. Complaining about this stories which have rattled him. And I think, if you ask me, it's a pure gag on the media. This man believes that, if he can attack the media, he can gag the media. I think the time has come when the media needs to stand up and say that we will not be gagged like this,
Right.
And you have no right to gag the media. I mean, what have we written? We have written that Ajay Devgan shoot got delayed, Akshay Kumar didn't shoot with him, Arjun Rampal
Vicky.
went home. I mean, these stories are very, very harmless.
Right, Vicky. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast and sharing your side of the story with us.